Over the course of the NBA season, Luka Doncic proved to the world time and time again that he's one of, if not the greatest player in the world. He put up historic performances, setting records, breaking records, and when it came time for the playoffs where he was injured for the majority of the playoffs, he never missed a single game while still putting up historic performances. But those injuries left fans very worried as Olympics are right around the corner, and we do have reports that Luka Doncic will play for Slovenia come the Olympics. So in this video, we're going to break down those reports, look at the concern that the fans have, look at Luka Doncic's historic season, as well as we do have a quote from Nico Harrison in regards to Derrick Jones Jr. But how's it going, everybody? My name is Marcel Martin. This is Mavericks Digest, bringing you the latest news on everything Mavericks related. And before we get started with today's video, 8.8% of you guys have that notification bell rang. It might be the offseason, but it's not my offseason. There's a lot of news to cover this offseason with the Dallas Mavericks, and I'm bringing you content every single day, maybe even twice a day. And if you don't want to miss out on a single thing that the Dallas Mavericks do, make sure you ring that bell. But, like I said, Luka Doncic had a historic season doing things that some players just wish they could have done. And if we look at his list of accomplishments, it's pretty lengthy. And if you can't read all that, let me read it off to you. First to ever lead playoffs in points, rebounds, assists, and steals. Western Conference Finals MVP. Beat 3 50-plus win teams en route to NBA Finals. Only MVP finalist to advance past the second round. Led the Mavs to the best clutch win percentage, most points per game, rebounds per game, and assists per game since NBA-ABA merger. Only 33-9-9 season in NBA history. 73-point game, fourth highest all time. Most efficient 70-plus point game in NBA history. Second highest game score of all time. Career highs in three-point percentage, 38.2%, and free throw percentage, 78.6%. First in 25-point games, first in 35-point games, first in 40-point games, and first in 45-point games. Highest points per game in Mavs history, most consecutive 25-point triple-doubles all time, most consecutive 30-point triple-doubles all time, most consecutive 35-point triple-doubles all time. First in points, second in assists, seventh in steals, and most regular season games missed by teammates among playoff teams. Simply put, he was historic. Name me another player, MVP or not, to walk away, let alone a whole career, just one season with these numbers. Because Luka Doncic did all of that this season alone. The only thing that would have made this even better is if we did win in the finals. But we will be back. The Dallas Mavericks are building something very special to be able to sustain itself long term and stay competitive in the West. But simply put, Luka Doncic is a walking legend, and that's why Nico Harrison is trying to put together just the right team around Luka Doncic. Because with this type of talent, with this type of resume for one season, you don't want to waste it. You don't want to squander a player this good. But a lot of these records were broken while he was injured. A lot of these records set was while he was injured. But Luka Doncic is a maniac because he was the first player to lead the entire postseason in points, rebounds, assists, and steals. Again, while injured. But the concerns from fans is real. Luka Doncic dealt with a lot of injuries. And if we look at this tweet right here, Luka Doncic of the Dallas Mavericks, this was during the NBA Finals. Doncic is dealing with 3 different injuries and has been downgraded to questionable for tonight's Game 2 of the NBA Finals. His new injury is a thoracic contusion, sometimes called a pulmonary contusion, which can range from a bruise to the chest wall to bruised ribs to injured costochondral cartilage, are quite painful and will have difficulty twisting and rotating his core. Luka's also been dealing with a sprained right knee for a while now, as well as left ankle soreness. So, sprained right knee, left ankle soreness, a contusion, a thoracic contusion, bloody knees if we want to add that too, doing all of this with everything going on. Of course, the fans are going to be concerned. We want Luka to get the rest that he needs so he can recover, because we know a healthy Luka, we may have won the finals. I don't want to sit here and play the what if game, but if we had Luka at 100% for the entire playoffs, who knows what could have happened? Making it to the finals with an injured Luka is one thing, but with the healthy Luka, we could have won the whole thing. I'm just saying, I'm gonna spread that propaganda. But it's concerning because with the Olympics coming up, we don't want to risk injury. And I understand Luka Doncic, he's always going to play for his team. Luka Doncic will never not play basketball. If he's able to walk, he's able to play. And on one hand, I get it. That's your home country. You want to represent them every chance you get. I'm not going to knock him for that. I get that. And on the other hand, we are championship bound. You are hurt right now. We just want you to rest. And I understand that the Slovenian medical staff probably wouldn't let Luka play if he wouldn't pass a series of physicals. Maybe they would, maybe they wouldn't, but I trust the medical staff of the Slovenian team that they have Luka Doncic's best interest at heart. But, like I said, it was reported that the Dallas Luka Doncic has joined the Slovenian national team in advance of the Olympic qualifying tournament. It will contest in Greece from July 2nd to the 7th and is expected to begin practicing this week. But Even though he is playing the Olympics, it's not like he's playing a lot of games back to back. There will be time in between. Who knows how far the Slovenian team will go? I mean, I hope Luka can get the gold medal. And if Luka does need some help to get the gold medal, we do have some reports, this was back in May, that Daniel Gafford may consider getting a dual citizenship to play with Luka Doncic for Slovenia in the Olympics in the future. This would be insane. Absolutely. Now, I haven't seen any other reports since then. Like I said, this reported back in May. I'm not sure if it was saying just in a joking manner or in passing. But if Daniel Gafford wants to play for Slovenia alongside Luka Doncic, go ahead. Get that dual citizenship. I want to see the landlord and Luka Doncic in a pick and roll situation. Lobs, just slam dunks, alley-oops on everybody's head top in the Olympics. That's must-see TV. And if Luka Doncic can get far without Gafford, if you add Gafford, that's just icing on the cake. But that's not all we got to talk about, because Derrick Jones Jr. is a player that the Dallas Mavericks definitely need to bring back. We've been talking about a lot of trade scenarios with the Portland Trailblazers, with Portland Trailblazers with Jeremy Grant. We talked about the 76ers and Tobias Harris. We talked about Landry Shamet with the Washington Wizards. But we do have a quote from Nico Harrison just the other day during his press conference. I asked Nico Harrison, with roster construction, what areas does he feel the team must improve to sustain championship aspirations? Nico said they'll look to get better, but the core is intact and doesn't see anything happening with the top 7 to 8 players. He said Derrick Jones Jr. is priority 1A and 1B. So right there, Derrick Jones Jr. coming back is very important. He's one of, if not our best point of attack defenders, one of the best in the league, really. And if we can't find a better replacement, obviously want to bring him back. He does deserve, in my opinion, a pretty good contract. And I know a lot of fans are worried about us overpaying Derrick Jones Jr., that there might be a better player out there that could better fit this team. And I do understand that. But if we can offload a contract like Tim Hardaway Jr. and we pay Derrick Jones Jr. exactly what he needs, or if we give him a small contract just for one more year, and then next year where we do have more room with our contracts and our salary, we can give him a better contract next year. I have faith in Nico, like they say, in Nico and trust, that he can get the job done where we do get Derrick Jones Jr. back. But he did say the top 7 to 8 players are pretty much untouchable, that we're not trying to move any of those guys. So that obviously includes Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, Derrick Jones Jr., PJ Washington, Daniel Gafford, Derrick Lively, and Josh Green. Meaning Dante Exum, Maxi Kleber, Tim Hardaway Jr. Those guys could be on the chopping block. Also with maybe Jaden Hardy. I'm not too sure. I know we want to keep Jaden Hardy. We want to keep Omax. But there are a few players that definitely will get shopped and get shipped around this offseason. We talked about Tim Hardaway Jr., where he's pretty much got one foot out the door. We're just waiting for the right trade package for him once free agency starts. But Nico Harrison is going to make happen what needs to make happen. I don't think we need to make any big changes because we don't have big problems. We need another score. We need a third score, a reliable score. But that doesn't mean we need a third star. And like I said, in Nico and Trust, I'm not the GM. He is. I'm pretty sure he knows everything that he's doing and to help this team get even better. But like I said about Derrick Jones Jr. being the best point of attack defender, look right here. Taking the toughest assignment. These are all the players and their defense against the scoring ball handler of the opposing team. And on top of the list is Derrick Jones Jr. spending about 54% of the time defending the opposing team's scoring ball handler. And right below him, we got Lou Dort, OG Anunoby, who is a free agent, who is not taking his player option in his contract. We'll talk about that in a future video. But Derrick Jones Jr. being one of the best, I'm all for it. Now, are some of these players on this list better than Derrick Jones Jr.? Yes, of course. But it's all about fit. And Derrick Jones Jr. definitely does fit the Dallas Mavericks. And if you want to take a risk with any of these other guys, hoping that they fit better, you can do that. But when you're ready to make the finals and win the finals, you kind of want to keep what works and just slowly build upon that. But you guys let me know down in the comment section down below. Do we need to keep Derrick Jones Jr.? Do we need to bring him back? Or do you think we can find something better? But thank you guys for making this far to the video. Make sure to check out our Twitter and Discord. Link in the description below. We are doing another giveaway on the channel. The winner will be announced at the beginning of next month. And the only way to enter our giveaways is to become a channel member of any tier. But until next time, y'all take care. Drink water. Peace.